The government in Somalia has denounced a blockade by militant group al-Shabaab on the southwestern town of Baidoa. The group has reportedly cut off supplies to the area since Tuesday. Authorities say the move is worsening hunger caused by drought and insecurity. This comes before a planned government military offensive meant to focus on the southwest and Jubaland states in the southern part of the country. Experts say the blockade could prompt an earlier launch of the operation. The siege has affected businesses and resulted in price hikes owing to the lack of movement of goods into the region. Baidoa houses about 600,000 internally displaced people. Mohammed Kahir is in Mogadishu and has the very latest. Mohammed, welcome to the program. Mohammed, what more can you tell us about al-Shabaab's imposing a blockade on Baidoa town?
Well, Richard, an al-Shabaab blockade on Baidoa, which is the interim capital of southwest state of Somalia, which is about 240 kilometers south of Mogadishu, still remains in effect. Remember, this city, already the challenges, this blockade is creating a lot of problems in the people living in those cities. Right now, there are a lot of reports that the prices of basic commodities in the city, such as food, is skyrocketing because the supplies coming from here at the port of Mogadishu, the vehicles transporting those supplies are already stranded on the road because of al-Shabaab orders not to try to come to that city. Remember, this city we are talking about, Baidoa, which was hosting about 600,000 internally displaced people that were affected by the drought and famine that has affected this country. So, humanitarian agencies are warned about severe, humanitarian situation created by this blockade by al-Shabaab, and we have seen that already people according to humanitarian agencies, are being displaced from that into big cities like Mogadishu. So that the local administration is in Baidoa are saying that they're trying to do something about this situation, but the blockade still remains in effect by al-Shabaab, and authorities here in Mogadishu also are trying to respond to that blockade by al-Shabaab. Business communities living in Baidoa and the largest southwest state, which is impacted by this blockade, are saying that they are running out of supplies because the Baidoa, which is in Bai region of Somalia, depends supplies from the port city of Mogadishu, and this blockade by al-Shabaab has impacted greatly on the business activities in the cities, and the supplies are running out, and most of people could not afford the skyrocketing commodities in the city, and they're calling for urgent intervention on this situation, which is impacting the lives of people living in that city.
All right, Mohammed, if you will, can you talk to us about al-Shabaab's motive for the blockade, and most importantly, how has the government effectively responded?
Well, the motive of al-Shabaab is still not known, but many people are saying that it's a kind of a revenge to the local administration in southwest state of Somalia, which has arrested teachers who have responded to calls by al-Shabaab, who visited those teachers visited al-Shabaab controlled areas, and then when they were back to the Baidoa, they were arrested. So Shabaab says that they're trying to revenge on those directives by the local administration, and also al-Shabaab also is trying to show it is trying to challenge the central government and its partners on ongoing military operations that has been ongoing on for the past 8 months. And we are, the President Hassan Sheikh Mohamud today was in Jowhar, in the Middle Shabelle region, and this will strengthen the second phase of the military operations, which dubbed Black Lion, which will target areas in southwest state of Somalia, including Baidoa. And then Shabaab tried to show that they are still present and enforce their authorities on the ground.